Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I will be showing you this footwork you will see in many ITF patterns. It's called a spot turn. I will show you how to use it in your pattern and why it's useful in a sparring situation. Okay, let's get started. I'll move back so you can see my feet. Okay, so the first time you will see this spot turn is in Dosan. Okay, so if you notice, the spot turn is after the second move in Dosan. So I will show you now the incorrect way for stepping. So I'm using this line as my center line. I also have another line going to my left, and that's where my heel, that line, my heel is on that line, okay? My center line. And once I finish with my punch, the wrong stepping is to take that left foot, step all the way across that line. So what is going to happen is, if you step wrong, the patterns are designed to start and end on the same spot, more or less in one shoulder radius. So if you step wrong, you're going to end up in the wrong spot to finish your pattern. Okay. The second wrong stepping that I see is to bring your foot back and turn your heel all the way back, down, up, down, and execute. Okay. That stepping is also wrong, and in a little while I will show you why that stepping is incorrect for sparring. Okay, now I will show you the correct stepping. So again, I'm in my walking stance, center line goes on my middle, my heel is on that line that goes to my left. Okay, I do my punch. Now, when I step, I want to bring my foot back approximately to that center line, 1 foot back, and my toes are pointing approximately 15 degrees. If it's more to the front, it's not too bad, but approximately 15 degrees will be perfect. Okay? Now, when I shift my body weight to turn my back towards the camera, I will start my sine wave. So I put my body weight on my left, pivot my foot down, that's my down. I come up and I step across. Down, up, down, and I'm able to execute my full sine wave, which is down, or relax, up and down. Okay, so I'll show you again. I come back to my center line with my foot pointing approximately 15 degrees, pivot, down, up, down, up, down, and I'm able to end up in the pattern more or less 1 shoulder radius. That will help me to end up more or less where I started the pattern. Okay, so now I will show you why the second stepping is incorrect when you're sparring or kicking. Okay, so in sparring, you're in a fighting stance or fighting position, whatever you call it. Okay, if you notice, my foot is always approximately 15 degrees. This is one thing you should be aware of. Okay, if you're standing like this is not a good sparring or fighting stance, because it takes away, it limits what you can do with your hands. Okay, and some kicks with your legs. In this position, you're able to execute more techniques with your hands and with your legs. So you want to be more or less your foot pointing approximately like that 15 degrees, like I said in the pattern, okay? Not this. Okay, now when I'm sparring, why this position in the pattern is wrong? When I'm sparring, if I want to turn my back to my opponent, which I'll do for back kick, reverse hooking kick, reverse turning kick, several different kicks, I have to turn my back to my opponent, okay? So if I'm sparring, I do not want to, before I kick, I do not want to take my foot and turn like this. For one, it slows my movement down, because now instead of doing one move, I'm doing two moves. I'm doing one and then two. Okay, so that stepping is incorrect. So if you're doing that in your pattern, you probably will do it when you're in a real sparring situation. Okay, so you do not want to turn your foot like this before you kick. The second reason you do not want to step like that is because if I'm going to kick and I step like this, I'm now telegraphing my movement. That means I'm giving my opponent some idea that I'm probably going to do a spin kick. Okay, spin back kick or reverse back kick, whatever kick where you spin, an autobahn. Okay, so you do not want to take your foot and move here before you kick. Your foot should be in a position from here where you can execute all the kicks. So first I'll show you towards the camera, and then I'll use the back just to demonstrate the kicks. So from here, I pivot my foot before I kick. Here, I just pivot, and then I kick. That's all I need to do. Pivot my foot and kick. So if I just did a back kick, now if I'm going to do maybe a reverse hook kick, I pivot, and I do my reverse hook kick. Okay, I do not want to step, telegraphing, slowing my movement down. Those two things does not complement your sparring. Okay, does not help. So you do not want to step before you kick. Okay, let me just show you on the bag. So on the bag, again, I'm going to do a back kick. I just pivot and I throw my back kick. Again, I'm here, my foot's about 15 degrees here, and I can execute my back kick. All the kicks from here, reverse hooking kick, and I do my reverse hooking kick. From here, not a bump. From here, pivot, okay guys, I hope you understand why that stepping is so important in your pattern and how it transitions to your sparring. Okay, that's it for the footwork today. And my thoughts for today: don't wait for things to get easier, simpler, or even better. Life always will be complicated. You just have to learn to be happy now. Otherwise, you will run out of time. If you like the video, remember to hit like and remember to subscribe to my channel. If you found any value in this video, please share with others. Until next time, enjoy.